Alright, we are live. How's everyone doing this fine Thursday evening? Hope everyone's had a great day so far. Very slow day today and kind of had a headache all day, but we are here ready to roll. Still got done what I needed to today, and just got a little bit of shorts editing tomorrow, then we'll schedule them all. And that's that week done, and then just normal work. But besides that, got in a nice workout still, and just eating meal prep so I didn't have to do any cooking. And yeah, here we are, ready to kind of continue the ranked grind. Hopefully we continue the ranked climb, but time will tell if we get lucky on those regards. We were world ranked yesterday, very briefly. We knocked into the top 9,000 and immediately dropped out of it because we stopped playing. So who knows, maybe we'll get back today. I don't know how far ahead that benchmark is, but go ahead and jump into some games. I mean, if we can hit 500, I feel like it's a really solid evening. Hey, if we hit 400, that's a solid evening. Any climb is good, but welcome in, Garfy. We've had a great day. And no gimmick with wheels or trying anything new. It's just kind of playing as we feel like, which 99% of the time is just roll fill. Starting off with no ban phase. Also, really good balance adjustment was released today in today's update. Blastoise got a little bit of a nerf. Mega Gyarados got nerfed. Who else got nerfed? Zapdos did a little bit. A couple attackers that didn't really need a buff got buffed. So I'm going to be curious to see how often we see them tonight. I know Cramorant got buffed, Cinderace got buffed, Greninja got buffed. So I'll be curious to see how many Cramorants we see. Just because I know some people do just pick off of the balance adjustments. None yet, so I do have a lot of damage. We have a much better brawling lineup, I think, but they just have a lot of damage. So hopefully Meowth can really take care of their Miraidon. I mean, it's not the majority of Cinderace and Greninja players that are gonna benefit, because, like, you can't, even with the buffs, they're still not gonna play the objective ever. But the handful of good players that play them are really gonna eat now. It's kind of like the Comfey buff that got buffed because of the bots. Like, the handful of actual Comfey players were living their best life. Alright, we'll scoop up all those. Rotate on up. Nice try by their Sirfetch'd, but oh, we do have a Meow, so we need to be a little bit careful. Don't overextend for it. Let them make the mistakes, not us. Timely assist from our jungle. Nope, we aren't going to follow it up, I guess. Either side has, like, really broken through, which I feel like is good. Because we have a 3-stage Mon that will only get stronger. I hate that Dragon or Draco Meteor keeps going, even though he was frozen. Charmander's in trouble. Hey, welcome in, Base. Welcome in. I think the main thing they did tweak was their survivability early. Charmander, I don't know where you're going. I kind of pivoted to help you and you just dipped. But yeah, I think it was most of their tweaks are more damage output early, like with Bubble and Ember. Oh, Greninja and Cinderace aren't the problem. The majority of Greninja and Cinderace players are. I think is where the issues start arising. Meowth might be able to clean them up. There we go. Go ahead and score. I kind of see why our Charmeleon was struggling. Because Alcremie is now up here. When you see Blaze Kick. Oh, yeah. To be fair, they have less control over it now. As opposed to, like, experiencing, like, the game, then still picking the wrong option. Could really use... Oh, they're not high enough level. I thought they were. I was about to say I could really use a Gardevoir ult. But they were not high enough level, unfortunately. Let's get some farm, because, again, we need ults, and we are under-leveled as a team. What we really need in this fight right now is a Meowth or a Charizard to do something to their backline, man. Because I'm fighting for my life trying to keep my attackers alive, but we got no one hitting their attackers. Happy for a new support coming in. Oh, yeah. Glad. And it looks like it's a true support. It's not like Latias, which was the last support, which is an attacker. Let's just call it what it is. Hey, team, there's an objective here. If anyone was so inclined to, like, go for objectives. Hey, team, there's still an objective here. If anyone was so inclined to stop challenging their entire team on goal. Hey, Meowth, there's still an objective here. If you were so inclined to help your team, you know, just a little bit of awareness of what's happening. And not waiting till everyone was dead. Welcome in, Golden. Welcome in. And once again, Charizard is off on his own, doing 0 help to the team. But But yep, dive in once half the team is dead. You got it. Thank you for all your help in these fights. Welcome in SN, welcome in. We've had a great day so far. Oh, now we're gonna go for objectives. Maybe we finally learned? Because the team has yet to go to one. Found some Chipotle and cheddar stuffed chicken sausages. Sounds good. Meowth is once again completely alone. Making a burger bowl. Enjoy, enjoy. Our attack... Not our attackers. Our Gardevoirs fighting for their life. Our Charizard and Meowth need to do something about their attackers. And they just aren't. And Miraidon and Latios are just raining damage on us. Because Meowth is trying to back cap. Welcome in, Myth. Welcome in. Charizard is once again fighting completely alone, doing their own thing. Oh. Got no help from anyone that could do anything to their attackers. Oh, into the burger bowls. Yeah, I've seen people do that just to give it, like, some... Like, similar to, like, McDonald's sauce, where they incorporate pickles. Okay. Nope, okay. And Charizard dives alone. Yeah, have it be like one roll specifically counters the next. Now it's all very bled together, not where I wanted to jump. It doesn't matter. Like, we've lost this. Our Charizard is going to have like 20k damage. I don't even need to look to know. Meowth might have 30k. You know, I've kind of been asking that this whole round of like, bro, where... Gardevoir tried. Gardevoir is going to have the most damage on the team, hands down. Alcreamy's going to have decent healing numbers. Our Meowth and Charizard never once helped the team. And I might be wrong. But I'm wrong. They did more damage than well, they kind of kept pace with us. Congrats. But that's still more than I thought they would do. Our jungle, shocker, disappointment. Oh, that was just painful. They had two absolutely good, like, attackers that didn't once get any targeting from our team. Latios just never got hit. He just stayed back raining Draco Meteors and racking up damage. If only we had the best speedster in the game right now on our team to, you know, counter their attackers. That would be lovely. But unfortunately, we didn't just have, you know, the best speedster, because if we did, surely they would actually, you know, attack the attackers. Okay. But thankfully, we're back in the ban phase, so we don't get as bad as teammates, hopefully. Because, well, not a great start where nobody banned. And their team banned Mimikyu and Scizor. Playing against, or are they on our team? On the bright side, they can't be Latios. Against, okay. But that being said, I don't think he does well against a competent team. We just had no one put any pressure on him ever. Like, I can't even say if they're a good player or not, just because any Latios can rack up damage if you never get targeted. They aren't a bad player, I will say that. But, like, I feel like, again, we get any target priority on them, and they go down pretty quick. So hopefully they go an all-rounder. There we go. Team's already coming together a lot better. And I'll go bot lane, so our Vaporeon can go with our bulkier guy, Aegislash. Yeah, team comp looks really good. It just comes down to, again, can we put any pressure on their attackers? Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in. We are so back indeed. Who are we? We are with most likely Latios. I know it doesn't directly benefit them a lot because their ult is kind of trash. But I feel like Latios could do really well with the Energy Amp and Bracer just to really reduce cooldowns. Because if you can get Draco Meteors or Dragon Pulses on reduced cooldown as well, I feel like you might be able to put in some work. Alright, team, just do the smallest ounce of team play, and we're fine, I think. Smallest amount of team play. We do have Curse Incense to help against their Wigglytuff and Ho-Oh, so I imagine their Wigglytuff is running the bell. Well, Aegislash, thank you for pivoting. You were the one other person who actually put in your lane as top lane. Our Vaporeon and Latios, I just guess, don't know how to read. I mean, as soon as I say something, thank you for deciding to chip in there, Aegislash. Okay, he's not stacking, or I feel like he would have scored his one there. But we'll go ahead and scoop up some farm so we can get him evolved as soon as possible. I kind of like that Reboot is taking the middle farm before first rotation. Really cement level advantage. Okay. Get back to here. I did like our reboot rotating to middle to get that farm first, but like I kind of assumed they would then actually rotate to a lane afterwards. And I would kind of assume my lane partner would come back at some point. Thank you for waiting till I died to finally come back. I really appreciate all the help there. Really just was so grateful for all the support you gave in that fight. I mean, you're evolved, great, congrats, I love that for us, but like, bruh, help your lane partner. I feel like that's kind of the bare minimum of playing on a lane. See what happens when we both work together? See how quickly they go down and kind of easy the fights become? When you work as a team? Bruh. Aegislash, I know we're asking a lot to keep your attention for 10 whole minutes. But like, can we please pay a little bit of attention to what's going on? Like, I know everyone's attention span is short, but it's 10 minutes. You're playing great. Just continue to actually play. You booted up a ranked game, so play the ranked game. Quick play, don't care as much, it's quick play. But like, you booted up a ranked game, so like, preferably play. Not asking for much. Rude. But thanks for tackling us to your Gardevoir. Again, they're playing amazing when they actually play. They just have multiple times just kind of like, oh wait, I'm gonna dip for like 30 seconds. Thank you, Vaporeon. Isn't Pyro Ball, is it? I would have to look again. Unfortunately, it's going to get its health back. Espeon's ulting their inner demons. Oh, good. Eject button. Welcome in, Vintage. Welcome in. Hope you've had a great day so far. Wonder when they'll buff Delphox. Delphox, I feel like, is one they're just not really gonna ever touch. I feel like they're just gonna kind of leave Delphox alone. Because it's not, like, crazy broken, but it's not weak, so I feel like they're never gonna really touch it. Aegislash. Again, my guy, just please. Duraludon. See, that I could see them actually buffing. Because I feel like its pick and win rate are low enough to warrant it. Again, Aegislash absolutely pops off, then disappears for like 3 minutes. He's playing amazing. But just the disappearing between every fight is frustrating for the rest of the team. Oh, that's what I was trying to stop. That's what I was trying to stop. Vaporeon is putting in overtime right now. Thank you, Vaporeon. Are we ripping? I guess we're ripping. They buffed a lot of old mons, Aegislash, Panic Rush. Like the Panic Parade, I think. I've seen it's very buggy, to say the least. Okay, we scoop up those, and we score. Yeah, I feel like you really want self-heal, is kind of what I've seen. Like, I could see Azumarill doing really well with Drain Crown. Oh, missed with that ult. And just score 15 just to let them know we meant it. Alright. More frustrating than it needed to be, because we had someone that just liked to disappear. Very glad they didn't get MVP. Because, again, they popped off when they showed up. But I feel like 64k block for an Aegislash ain't great. Again, played amazing when they showed up, but it was like a 4-on-5 for a lot of the game. So glad we stole MVP from them. Number 1 in experience points. Would not have guessed that. I would have thought the guy who, you know, just disappeared to farm would have more experience points, but we'll take it. We will take it. I think, I don't know how they would do it, but I think a good thing they could do for the game is lower the experience you get from fights like mid to late game to incentivize going to actually get levels a little bit more. Because right now it's kind of a toss-up of like which is better. Because if you can get kills, you'll level up just as fast. So I think if they lower the experience gained from that, that would incentivize like actually strategizing going back. I don't know. I don't think they'll ever do that because this is Unite we're talking about and they de-incentivize thinking about anything. They kind of want people to just go attack button, go burr. Oh, good. Another no ban phase. I think the person that's Urshifu we played with, that might be the... Okay. Someone, look at what we got. Got 2 defenders. Maybe one of the offensive mons goes up top with Slowbro. Let's read the room a little bit, not throw both defenders on lane together. Like, I think we can do it. I think me and Slowbro would be fine. But let's just read the room a little bit here, team, and think about what is actually best. I think Urshifu could put up numbers with Slowbro. Okay. Not a lot of CC on their side. But a gold badge Gengar is scary. See what we can make happen. Hopefully, our all-rounders do a good job of bullying. Come on. Someone, thank you, Urshifu. Even if we had to be a little forceful. Thank you, Urshifu, for, like, actually paying attention to the lane. I would think Hex, I feel like that's the common kind of just point and click. It always surprises me how much damage Gumi does. Dude just effectively won a 2v1. Okay, I thought he was going to get us for a second, too. Urshifu is currently running through jungle, being chased by a Bulbasaur. Slowbro's... Pikachu, stay and help your team! I think we had him there. We just lost our damage. Pikachu, why did we just leave? Like, I get it's a little scary where there's a Haunter and everything, but like, he wasn't even remotely focused on you. And you still ended up dying for it. Just stay and actually help. We have just cemented their lead level-wise. Goodra isn't my next defender. The problem is he gets very hard countered as you go up. I mean, occasionally, like, if you get against a team that doesn't know how to play against him, he will run rampant. Pikachu, you see what's happening here. Oh, the Resonant Guard. I was like, where did he get a shield from? But Resonant Guard really saved his life there, huh? Muddy Water Gudra. Yeah, I normally just see like the Power Whip Dragon Pulse one that people just try and brawl against the entire enemy team. I guess let's rotate up, since clearly... Get the farm. I need moves too, my guy. I'm gonna let you get the last hit, believe it or not. We've all done it. We've all ulted nobody before, but... So we won't talk about that, Empoleon ult there. Empoleon, what are we doing, man? He just did all the work and sat there and watched as he waited for you to get it to 1. What was the thought process? You saw the Empoleon just... Or not Empoleon, Espeon sitting there watching you. Yeah, at least we have ult now to help against the Decidueye. We have something that we can immediately close the gap on him with. Let's scare him back. Good get by our Pikachu. There we go. Pikachu, you're redeeming yourself a little bit. Actually picking up some good limbs. Welcome in, Fiddler. Welcome in. Sorry if you've already been here, but hope you've had a great day so far. Love that. We were the one that doesn't get to score. Score some goals, my guy. I tried. Yes, we still got him. Still got him. Worth it. Get solo ulted by a Decidueye. I made it to Expert 3 yesterday. Congrats. The climb early on is very tedious. Because some of those games can be kind of mind-numbing. So congrats on making it through that first stretch. Okay, no, it's 3 minutes. I thought it was like 2:30, and I was like, I do like that we're getting some of their ults out of the way. Dip back real quick. Okay. I'm gonna rotate bot lane. Then super east. Yeah. A lot of the games pretty much till vet are bot games. So yeah, they get just kind of mind-numbing early. Okay, kind of expected that. Why are we running in there? There's zero benefit to running in there, Pikachu and Slowbro. There's zero benefit to running in there. We know that... I mean... I'm the first to blame our Empoleon for anything, but like... At that point, they should not have ran in there. They had already gotten objective, and even if I went and helped, it was a 3v5. For the day, right now we are 1-1. Oh, I'm trying to get past them. What is going on up here? Like, I don't know who they were fighting up here. Like, they still all died. But we had Venusaur, Gudra, Espeon, and Gengar Hex. So was it really 3 of y'all up here fighting their one Decidueye? And you still lost? Because that's kind of what it seems like happened. Because it was us and Slowbro, like, actually pushing there. But... like, did we really just lose a Pikachu, Urshifu, and Empoleon all against one Decidueye? Because, again, that's certainly what it seems like. I get Slowbro's frustration there. Not enough to go AFK and throw a temper tantrum. But, like, I get his frustration. Because, like, we had 0 assistance against them. I don't know if I scored anything this game, I'm gonna be honest. I think I held my own on the other stats without seeing them yet. I think I held my own. But I don't know if we scored anything. Yep, we didn't score a single point. That being said, we top every other stat in the game. On our team, not in the game. Maybe we'll go through. I stood there a while. If you could get more than 3 accolades, we would also have most blocked. So, yeah. Oh, he did go AFK long enough, so we at least didn't lose points for that. But yes, not rematching with that team. Personally, I don't want to have the highest stat across the board compared to my team. It's not the most fun thing to have to try and do. You're grinding and saving the special selection. I feel like that's smart. Or like for a new Mon, like save for that. Like say if you really wanted Meowth, because it was only purchase. Save it for a purchase only Mon that they're going to throw at the end of the license journey. Please, just a normal, competent team. Just, I don't want the most damage. I'm a defender. I shouldn't have the most damage. I'm a defender. I'm curious what the... I feel like that is something that will make or break their 2 Mons a month goal. is if they start just pumping out no events for him and they're purchase only, I think a lot of people will kind of get upset with that. Because it'll be impossible to, like, stay up to date with having the roster. Okay, that's a kind of scary team. That being said, I don't hate our comp. We do have good counters to Zapdos. Blastoise can just kind of dive right to him. Meowth can hopefully kind of priority target him. We're just pretty much going to have to keep Ceruledge off our Latios. I think is going to be the name of the game. We really want Latios to be set up as much as possible. Oh goody, they have Zapdos who can just wipe our health bar in half early game, because I am indeed a Lapras main. Good get. I think he got him. I mean, technically, yes. But they really go just off of total number of wins. Well, he said he was heading to the bottom path, then immediately U-turned. Now I doubt that very much so. Do think we'll be okay late game. Because we do have Latios getting set up. We've got a couple 3-stagers. We are not... Okay, let's push it. You're that anxious to push the goal. Let's push the goal. Yes, that's exactly why I have not been pushing it, Latios. It's because we are not getting through that damage yet. Not in our wildest dreams. I'm glad Latios secured. I really wish, we had a jungler that would help us any on objectives, personally. I mean, they got a jungler that was helping them. So it would only be nice, only be fair and balanced if we had one too that actually helped us. If he's stacking, sure. But even then, like, he hasn't rotated back through jungle once. He hasn't rotated to bot lane once. He hasn't gone for Regidrago once. He's found himself on the easiest lane and is just parked there at the expense of half his team. I don't know if evolving does. I feel like yes. On top of just like the boost you get from level up. Good snipe by Latios. Latios is kind of clutching up some of these last hits on farm. Would you look at that? Our other defender rotated before our jungler did. 4 minutes and 4 seconds for the jungler to first make an appearance on bot lane. that isn't a record, but is worth noting. It almost took half the game for them to show up on one of their lanes. Only downside with that, if they did make it large power jumps, is it would further punish 3-stage mons early because you need to wait to get the power jump. As opposed to going like an evolution, getting evolved at 4, and immediately getting that buff. Thank you, Meowth. Yes, because he doesn't get Fire Spin till level 7, I think. There we go, Latios. Come with me. Well, they had it handled. So I guess we'll just use ult to bully the Zapdos. We're getting very greedy here. Like, I'm here for it. I love that we baited out a Charizard Y ult 40 seconds before Kyogre. I love that we were able to get that just out of the picture. Let's grab these, get level 13 and our ult back. I mean, I feel like, I don't know if world class, I feel like it's kinda should be normal. You don't drag your attackers into their brawling melee characters. And vice versa, like our Talonflame the other day, that dragged their all-rounders to us. Welcome in, Ash. Welcome in. Hope you've had a great day so far. Okay. Good Umbreon ult. We might have waited too long. I don't know, we do have a lot of bulk and damage output. You'll never guess what our Greninja is doing. Besides not helping us. Oh, man, he almost sold that encounter for us by not being there. Just do a quick regroup. Be here if Greninja does need help. Okay. Good. One-on-one win for our Meowth. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Really... I was gonna say really good ult by their Umbreon to stop us from scoring, but once we got the speed boost, it was done. We didn't need it, but just to further secure the win. See? That's a kind of game I like as a defender. I don't need to do damage, because it's not my job to. My job is to be the front line for you guys to do damage. So, thank you, team, for that. Because again, not my job. Also, quick point out the stat I always like doing, how many fights you were part of. 22, 21, 21, 23, 14. It's not a tell-all stat. Yeah, Latioses have been loving the Draco Meteor buffs. We haven't really had a bad Latios yet. So, glad they're getting a little bit of love, because I feel like they were very quickly kinda obsolete when they got released. Like, they could do good damage, but it was just a lot of setup, so it was easy to get snowballed against. Hey, we're back on world ranking. We will take that. Also, before the YouTube comment warriors come out, I know a lot of people left this game, so it's a lot easier to get world ranked now because a lot of people stopped playing. I know. Before everyone's there, their keyboard's typing it, I know. That being said, it's still my first time since playing this game to be world ranked, so I will take the win regardless. But yes, I do know it is easier now than it was maybe a few months ago or last year. Okay. Got a Cinderace. And a Sableye, which I don't love. I do kind of like that pivot. I actually kind of like Metagross a little bit more. We'll keep on keeping on. We will pretty much have to solo lane. Ooh, I was kind of hoping they would go an attacker. We will get to see Cramorant, though. This will be the first time seeing them since the buffs. Apparently it's kind of a menace now. It was already kind of a nightmare. A good Cramorant, so we'll see. Follow-up question. Is full heal good on Cinderace, or is like eject button better? Just because, like, usually you die fast enough that the full heal won't have time to kick in. not bashing them, I just actually genuinely don't know. Yes, they buffed a couple things with Cramorant. And I feel like it might be kind of a nightmare. Because again, I don't think Cramorant was bad. I think just no one really picked it. Thankfully, it's not like a gold badge Cramorant. Because I feel like gold badge people, once they get their Mon buffed, especially like Cramorant, a weird one like that that is already very niche, but then they get a buff on top of it. I feel like that would be terrifying. Oh yeah, don't really have much to get to him when he ults. So we either need to just absolutely delete him, or wait for it to be over, which is already... They have a lot of space-controlling ults. They've got the Mega Charizard X, which you need to be pretty cognizant of. And then you've got Cramorant's ult. You can kind of just lock down the area. Oh, good. Our Cinderace is... Our Cinderace is cooking. I stand corrected. I'm gonna take that opportunity to score. And scoop up that. I do need to double check what they buffed on Cramorant, because it's not just like a flat, oh, we buffed this damage. It's a lot of like the secondary effects that they buffed. Like, you get a damage buff after Air Slash or something. Like, weird secondary effects like that. Cinderace, you were ambitious in that challenge. Respect you for the attempt. But we are kind of getting rolled here on bot lane because they've kind of been given free reign because, you know, Mimikyu. Not Mimikyu, Sableye. They are indeed going Blaze Kick. I know I'm not on my lane. I figured let's just kind of snowball since we're here as a... Oh boy. And we just got deleted. Figured snowball since we were all up there, but then we weren't all up there. So all things considered, bad rotation by me. Hopefully Cinderace just ripped this bottom objective while we're here and we have control of the lane. Like, obviously it would be nice to have our pick of which Reggie we got, but not a bad Cinderace ult there. Okay. Again, I think that's going to be our whale. We got Slowbro ulted while in the, what's their face? Chandelure ult. But yeah, I think that's our answer to Cramorant, is we have so much burst damage if we can just delete him as soon as he fires it off. Now we have our ult. Sirfetch'd is currently standing in spawn. Don't stand next to me. Okay. Sableye almost cooked and sent them all back to spawn, but Cinderace said, nah. I'ma ult them all real quick. Okay. Hopefully we rotate up here and get this objective. We can both score and break. Take that. Hopefully we can rip this before they get here. And we dip on out before they all show up. Angry that we got it. Cinderace kind of left mid getting farm. We will roll in. Oh, that is just immediate damage. I don't know if we really want to jump into the mix there. We don't chase here. There's no reason to overextend. Oh, well, they got him. Okay. At least get Water Pulse Plus. Good get. Kind of had the same vision of cutting off the Charizard there, but they kind of cooked with it. Grab the farm, grab the farm, grab the farm before they get here. Why gather there? I don't hate the idea of getting Regieleki, actually. Oh boy. Welcome in, Tokemon. Welcome in. Hope you've got a great day so far. We are slacking a little bit. Definitely falling behind. Anyone else want to chip in? Anyone else want to... Why are there 5 of them? If anyone else wants to chip in, ever... Anyone wants to lend a helping hand at all? Don't scratch your nails there, Cinderace. Don't worry about helping your team. Just stand there and wait. Wait, your whole team died because our highest level did absolutely nothing? Nice of you to start chipping in. Once we were all dead. As long as Cinderace doesn't get MVP. But I'm doing well. Aside from frustrating teammates that are making the game way more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, Latios, are we going to score or are we going to defend? Welcome in, Stokes. Welcome in. As long as Cinderace doesn't get MVP. Because they almost single-handedly threw it for us. As long as they don't get MVP, I'm okay. They just did not do anything at Groudon. They played great the first 8 minutes, then just stopped. No. Again, they played great the first 8 minutes, then just stopped fighting at Groudon. Kind of expected low damage. He had a very slow first half. Because Sableye was doing Sableye things. But we'll take that. And 3 gold accolades. Yeah, we got a very, very lucky steal. Or that was going to go downhill quick. Again, we will never know because we didn't actually have a Groudon fight as a team. I'm curious how it would have gone. But we'll take it. Win's a win. Just way more painful than it needs to be. We've got Solo Q Healer. Okay. Kind of expecting them to go a healer now. We could do a Blastoise game, but like I don't really want to. We got our fill of Blastoise early season. Oh. They're really good early game. They have really good secure and really good early damage. So you need to play very careful against them. But late game, they kind of fall off a bit, in my opinion. Now, I normally don't hate defenders. But dude saw Lapras and someone going Alcremie and was like, bet. Slowbro is what we need. Show me like a Miraidon. Show me. We need a heavy damage dealer. If Solo Q Healer is not going to. We need a heavy ranged damage dealer. Miraidons. Nyx. Are you in stream right now? Did you hear me? Thank you for pivoting to exactly who we were saying we needed. Because, again, we just need some heavy backline damage. We've got plenty of frontline. We've got good heals, good sustain. I wouldn't hate Azumarill going jungle. But I also don't hate Miraidon going jungle either. One lane is going to get kind of rolled because we've got 2 defenders and a support. We're just not going to have a lot of damage on that lane. But let's see what we can do. They're a little bit better rounded than us. Trevenant will be a problem. Mega Lucario, any Mega is always a problem. But hopefully, Azumarill can be a menace to their attackers. I do like that Azumarill was ready to pivot jungle. Let him get the final hit, because I believe he is stacking. Okay, he is indeed going to stack. Okay. I couldn't stop him forever. On the bright side, Azumarill is getting very set up here. Leave the final hit for you. So you can have another stack if you need it. Three. Okay. Decent start. Slowbro is now on bot goal. I'm gonna go up and help Alcremie. Because I don't know why Slowbro just left him. I don't really want their Lucario getting fully stacked. Or their Blastoise getting fully stacked. Not stacking, but never a bad thing to score points. You need backup. My guy, you left your lane to go to the lane that was winning. And then still lost the lane. At what point do you realize, huh, maybe it's me? That being said, I know he did have the more difficult lane, and Slowbro is now back on this lane. Dude's doing the bot swap. They lose a lane, then just immediately start rotating back and forth. Our bot lane is cooking. Don't need to stack, but we will. It never hurts to get stacks in. I'm gonna rotate bot lane because we don't have anyone that can actually rip an objective up top. So. Will that stop Slowbro? Absolutely not. I would love to have ult right now. Need something to close the gap a little bit. Take that. we go. Now we have ult, and their just unbreakable front line is down. Rude. And I'm just gonna score. Let's fight together. I agree with the let's fight together. That being said, look at your damage, what damage dealers you have. Can I suggest underrated Pokemon, like to play and Unite, or like to go to Unite? Go, we'll take that, and now we'll rotate up. I wouldn't hate rotating through Regidrago, just because it does give us some passive XP. I feel an underrated Mon right now is just base Lucario. He's kind of a menace to society, but everyone just kind of stopped paying any attention once Mega dropped. I would love to have my ult close that gap. Well, we do have our ult now. And we need to use it pretty much to try and stop Delphox. Don't really have much in the way of getting to Delphox. No plans to for now. I know some are taking a step back, but no immediate plans to leave. Good ult, Alcremie. Wait for your entire team to go down. Then fire off the ult. Love that. Great timing. Just flawless execution. Now, I've missed an ult or two in my day, had bad ults, like it happens to the best of us. But that was an ult. Very. Their entire ult's deal is it heals your team. Like, that's pretty much all it does, is it heals your team. So waiting for your entire team to be dead to then fire off your ult, not the best utilization of it. I have multiple times, unfortunately. Yeah, we just don't have the damage. We do not have the damage backing us up. Just one of our defensive mons, yeah. And I wish I was like paying a little bit more attention and saw Slowbro locked in, even though they locked in after us. Because then we could have gone an attacker, because we knew we were going to have a healer. their name is literally solo queue healer. So we knew we had a healer. Score some goals, you know? Score some goals. I mean, you know? Great idea in theory. Yeah, just not nearly enough damage output. And, yeah. The fights felt like we were doing a lot of damage, but we really weren't. Like, it feels like the fights were long, so damage stats should be high. But, like, I don't think they will. Yeah. Like, you would think as our only damage dealers, they would be hemorrhaging damage. But yeah, that game I absolutely should have. I wish I didn't just lock in Lapras. I was like, oh, we're first pick. Locking in Defender is safe 99% of the time. Because normally no one wants to play Defender. Which is like, you know, fair. But our Slowbro then locked in and our healer refused to pivot. Which is why I like picking last. Because, you know, like roll fill should be a thing more people do. But not many people do. Credit to our Miraidon, they played exactly who we needed them to play. It still wasn't enough into a Trevenant and Blastoise, unfortunately. We very much needed another attacker. Even if it was like a Pikachu, or like a Alolan Ninetales, someone stun-focused. Again, that being said, I think we should have had more damage as a team. Alright, Oz Scarecrow, I think was in our game last time. The name looks familiar. And on the bright side, we are picking further down the queue, so we can do a better job of filling as needed. Yeah, it's kind of talked about it earlier. It shows how many people have stopped playing. That 415 is giving world rankings. Got a Blissey. Okay, so like this. Are you going to be a defender? I will go attacker. Just, okay. I will absolutely go an attacker. Special attack, check button, golden. Not my favorite role to play, but we will do it because that's very much what the team needs. Okay, we gotta... Don't hate the pivot off Gyarados. And they pivot back onto Gyarados. Delphox or Cinderace. I like Delphox because you get a little bit of CC with him. Like, built into the kit. Which I think is always nice to have. And we should lane with Goodra, would be my guess. I by no means am an amazing Delphox. Not super up to date with them. My whole shtick is, hey, let's fire off 1,000 fire spins and just be a nuisance. Is kinda my play style. And just rely on Fire Blast for ship damage. Mimikyu is a little bit scary. He is a bane of attackers' existence. And since Greninja gets double team, I feel like all that is going to be directed straight at us. So, not looking forward to that. But we do have eject button and probably just save it to try and get away from him whenever he tries to push. Do like getting that up early. Do like getting that computer while you're trying to update right now. And our Gudra seems to be doing a good job of getting stacks in. I don't know if they are stacking. We will pick up that kill. Good evolve for Gudra. He can get more stacks in. We'll get some farm before their jungler inevitably rotates and collapses on us. Okay, we get Fire Blast. Tinkaton did not like us there. Okay. Eevee is evolved. Did I check the new Garchomp Hollowware? I did not. I don't really look at Hollowwares too much. I don't spend money. I remember seeing Garchomp was getting a Hollowware, which is always surprising. Because he seems to just never get anything. But yeah, I did not look closer into it. I don't know how Gudra got him there. But we will absolutely take it. Dip on back. I feel like we maybe rotate here. Or we just kind of walk into their goal. And we'll fire that way. I don't know. Don't really need to. That's the crazy part. You don't need to aim fire spins. You just kind of launch them. And they do the rest. Oh boy. Surprised it took that long for us to get jumped by Mimikyu. kind of are a sitting target for him. I was hoping it would go towards Latios. Okay, Gyarados is kind of popping. Just fire one of those into their midst. Fire one of these, because why not? This helps secure. We got Energy Amp. We'll get him back soon. I thought that would be close enough to get one of them. Again, I don't really see where I'm firing these. I'm just kind of putting them in their ballpark on the mini-map. Ow. Honestly, I think that was a warranted ult. I'm being a pest. Not playing well, I'm just being a pest. Okay, Greninja. Nice little 4-piece. Seconds to rip this. We got that, no problem. One thing I'm not doing well is using my ults. I'm running Energy Amp. I should be ulting way more. But at this point I will not, because I'll save it for Groudon. I wish I didn't waste my eject button. Very much panic. Blissey, thank you. I thought someone was there, but I guess not. What happened with the ult there? Okay, actually fire off that time. Still not a great ult, it was more so just control the lane. Definitely was nothing to write home about, but... our team cooked. Very much our team cooked. I was just kind of a nuisance, but our team absolutely was putting in the finest of work. Which we will absolutely take. Probably Greninja MVP. Knew it wasn't us. Goodra. I was thinking Greninja or Gyarados. Okay, we kept pace more than I thought with the Greninja. Again, because all I was really doing was just firing off fire spins and being a problem. Number one hinderer, number one move user. I mean, makes sense. Like I just said, the main thing we were doing was just launching fire spins their way and hindering them. But I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll keep it rolling. But I will be right back. Alright, we are back. And hop right back on over to gameplay. And we can keep things rolling. And see. We can kind of keep some momentum up. That one was the first one that team was like good throughout, no complaints really. So maybe another team like that just for the rest of stream and call it a day. Thanks, game. Appreciate it in advance. Alright, let's all press the A button. I do know there's like a bug going around where people press A and it just doesn't register. So don't immediately fault people for that now. I don't know if they fixed it in this patch. Okay. I'm gonna just stay on Lapras for a second and see kind of where the team pans out some. I think this is, do we want, I know it's two all-rounders on a lane. But feel like Suicune barely counts as an all-rounder, and I feel like we fit Inteleon more. Also, our Mewtwo only has one item. So... that's a little alarming, but maybe they're cooking. Just in advance, maybe this is jump to conclusions, but I'm not holding out a ton of hopes for our Mewtwo X because he has one item in its Buddy Barrier. So maybe they're cooking. Would happily be proven wrong. But only time will tell. Exactly, you never know. Maybe, or maybe they're like #1 in the world and they're like, you know what, I'll make it fair for the other team and not run items. Maybe he's tired of getting like 200k damage games. So he's like, you know what, I'll make it fair and only get 150 this game by not having items. Whirlpool there. Thankfully we got that. Mimikyu is stacking, unfortunately. There's Mew. Just scare them back. I do like that we have some damage on them. Going into the birds. And we know Mimikyu didn't pick up any. Okay, our bot lane kind of just got cooked. Good get. Mew didn't get either of those. Okay, downside, Mimikyu is fully stacked. Upside, I think we're doing well experience-wise on our lane. Oh, well, they got that. Uncontested. Don't love that. And their jungler is here. Don't love that either. I think we both go down. Really good rotation by their jungle. There we go, they're cleaning up a little. There we go, Suicune. Don't know if the ult was necessary, but like I'm here for it. About to say, while we're there, just picking up a couple points, not stacking, but might as well. Fire them off. I agree. You guys are just gonna have to slow down a little bit. I'm a slow little fish. I do think we can collapse in on them here. Okay, Thank you, team. Mute ults for survival. I'm just going to score. We get that. Hopefully our team can kind of rally. We can ult in to help them. Bad Mimikyu. Leave our backline alone. Go ahead and do a quick rotation through jungle. Grab some quick experience. Gardevoir, you gonna play? I mean, if you're not gonna take, like, I was gonna leave the boost for you, but if you're gonna just stop playing, I'm not gonna leave experience out on the board before a fight. Yeah, that was just a lot of damage real quick. Right side. Can ult in. Our Gardevoir has now stopped playing. Thank you, Suicune, for staying and helping to rip this. I feel like they're going to score big points on our top goal. I hope my hunch is wrong. Oh, welcome back, Gardevoir. Oh, right back to spawn. Don't worry about it. Do a quick lap. Assess the situation. We've got it, don't worry. Nice of you to rejoin us. Oh. Nice 10-second pause. Not 10 seconds, I'm being dramatic. Why are we picking a fight on their goal instead of getting farm? And our Gardevoir is not here. Gardevoir, good job in single-handedly throwing the second half of the game. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Between just not playing and then not showing up. Indeed, they will be catching a fast report. I hope they stood still long enough for it to count. And once again, they are standing still. Is it? I think it's for a minute straight. Or is it a minute cumulative? So, like, if they stand still for 30 seconds, come back, play, stand still for 30 seconds. I think it only registers, like, if it's a minute straight. because this game is not the best at monitoring things. Because if it's cumulative, we're absolutely safe. Absolutely safe. The guy without the boost score, thank you. Go, Inteleon, go. I don't think it's enough, but... Alright, I do think Gardevoir stood still long enough. Thankfully. I mean, if you're gonna sell a game, at least go full AFK. I know that's a terrible message. Just don't go AFK, don't sell games. But if you are, at least go AFK for the full minute. So, crunching the numbers, the no item Mewtwo X was confirmed to not be cooking. Just after running the numbers, they indeed were not cooking. Alright. And we'll go ahead and run one more, then wrap things up. Oh yeah, I needed to report. The reports don't do anything. I'll already have the notification that we got it back, because again, the report system does absolutely nothing in this game. Because yeah, why would they have a report system that works? Don't hate these bans at all. Banning Cinder. I get Cinderace, actually, because he kind of is a menace right now. Jungle Decidueye. Choosing the one auto attacker that didn't get buffed is a choice. Don't hate this team comp at all, though. Really just no one switch. And we're golden. Trevenant's a problem. Buzzwole's a problem. We don't have any special attack. Could be an issue that all of our attack is one type. Blissey is a really good pick for them. Won a game where two attackers and the all-rounder gave up. Sounds about right for Unite. Did they go AFK long enough that you get the bonus points too? Because that would be just the cherry on top. Gengar ult to steal Groudon. Nice. Yeah, Gengar's really good. Oh, they were moving just enough so they didn't get penalized for it. Which, again, I wish there was a way for the game to detect that, where they just run in circles and spawn. And it can't just be, oh, if they stay in spawn, because then people will know, run a step out of spawn, then run back in. AKA, just let the report system actually do something. Like, if 3 people report them in one game for staying in spawn, they probably stayed in spawn and didn't play. That being said, I know people would exploit that if you are playing in like a 3-stack. Like, people would just be like, oh, I didn't like how they played, let's all report him. So, like, it's a tough line to walk. Because you know they aren't actually going to look at game data to see if people were throwing or AFK or anything. Like, they aren't going to actually, like, take a look at things. So we have both of their all-rounders on us. Trev, Blissey top lane. But, like, the downside is only... Like, it would have to ramp up after for repeat offenses. Because getting banned for 12 hours... like, isn't... like, you just come back the next day. Like, I'm thinking we ban them for, like, a week on, like, repeat offenses. Good defense, Mimikyu. He was just out of range. Who's their jungle again? Because they have, again, they've got Trev, Blissey up top. Greninja, that's who it is. I knew it was an attacker, I just couldn't remember which. Yeah, but again, that's way too much work for Unite to even do. That would require them, like, putting in effort on something other than a Hollowware. Which, you know, they'll never do. Mimikyu, let's rotate up. Let's rotate up, they're there in force. Sorry, Mimikyu. I'll rotate to help you escape, but I feel like we just bully one lane, and we had really good numbers up here. So let's try and just... Or our Decidueye just leaves. That is also an option. All of our damage left. Gather here, you know? I don't think that's a good call-out. I think if we had all rotated top and gotten the objective with numbers while we had the advantage, then we could have rotated and taken down Regieleki. But because you made a bad rotation, you're now going to just let Regieleki touch our goal. Because we didn't rotate on your bad rotation with you. And he still is just refusing. Our jungle, by the way. Our jungler is just flat out refusing to pivot for this objective. welcome to the objective where your team has been for the past 2 minutes. Nice of you to join us. But so much, yeah. Everyone asked for them to just remove the license journey, and they're like, or we put in a absolute time dump mode that makes the license journey a little bit more tolerable. It's like, or we just remove it, like, you know, everyone actually wants. Okay. Oh, I tried to get... I wasted ult there. I was trying to get the Serena. Oh, well, that's just gonna touch. Go ahead and get farm. I don't really want to run across the jungle chasing our Decidueye running from their Buzzwole. Now we see the objective, everyone. I hope everyone on the team sees it. It's here in 7 seconds. I'm gonna clean up some points. Just do a little housekeeping. The name of the game is Save Ult, though. And if we can bait out their ults, perfect. Go, we get a nice little buff. Mimikyu is kind of grossly underleveled, which I don't love. Oh, I was trying to hit their Greninja with that. Okay, let them jump. Not to bot lane. Why would you? It took forever to, like, use the pad there. Well. Either way, we pulled attention. So we'll take that at least. just secure the win. Nice, and kill the Trevenant one more time for good measure. Yeah, Trevenant is like that normally, and they had a Blissey kind of feeding them. So I'm thinking they probably had 150k blocked here. Just a hunch. Not as much as I would have thought. Dang, we needed more recovery for the triple 100k. Thank you, Charizard. Thank you, Psyduck, for helping tank. Mimikyu, way to be along for the ride. They weren't bad. They showed up to fights more than Decidueye did. Just way closer than it should have been. That being said, we'll go ahead and wrap things up there. Let's see what kind of ended the night at. Also, again, really kind of sad that top 6,000 is under 500 points, but you know, we'll take it. That being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys did enjoy. We'll be back on Saturday with ranked games with y'all. So as long as you are Ultra or Masters rank, or Legends, if any of you guys are Legends ranked, you can join as well. For the majority of stream, then we'll pivot to 5 stacks towards the end. But until then, hope everyone has a great rest of their Thursday and a great start to their Friday and a great start to their weekend. Till next time, peace, peace. Will do.